Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heije and I believe in dragons. Let me tell you something about Draconic Wicca. Draconic Wicca is not really Wicca. Draconic Wicca is a left hand spirituality, and sometimes they have difficulties with this, but left hand spirituality means individual, being alone, being in your own experiences that you have. Left hand spirituality means that you just experience it by yourself, and you don't need gatherings, you don't need leaders, you don't need priests for this. Um, and that is where Draconic Wicca stands for. It's like the dragons. The dragons are individual beings, individual spirits, and they will work by themselves. They have their own dragon eye that is connected to you and to the dragon god, and that is it. Most of the time it's alone, but you can have several draconic guardians. That means that they are connected to each other. But we are all connected to each other with the draconic energy, but only connection, not that we have to work together. We can do this by ourselves. We are very solitary beings, just like the dragons are. While Wicca is right hand spirituality, just like Christianity is. It's just, like I said before, Draconic Wicca is more like, and don't be shocked if I tell you this, Satanism. That doesn't mean anything bad, so don't get me wrong. That means that you walk an individual path without the influences or authority of those who have to say, who just say what you have to believe, most of the time for money or power. That is where Christianity stands for, by the way, now. That is just a shame because Christianity could have been a very good spirituality, but it turned out to be power and money. Jesus wouldn't like that, I guess. Um, Freedom in your own experiences. That is where the Draconic Path stands for, a Draconic Wicca. Not that others have to say what you have to follow. They called our Path of the Dragon Draconic Wicca in 1994 because brothers and sisters were drawn to the magic of the dragon and not that of Wicca. But in the beginning, they didn't know that. It's not like they knew what Draconic Wicca was or the path of the dragon, but our Draconic path is something that is revived, something that is new. That is why we are called pagans, not Wicca, but are named. We are named like that, and that is for a good reason. Um, because brothers and sisters, actually, yeah, they were searching for it. They were searching for draconic brothers and sisters and the magic, not that of other witches. But back in the day, it was very difficult to search them. Um, and since at the time, not Wiccans, like not many dare to talk about, not many actually dare to talk about their experiences with the dragons. Wicca called us actually draconic Wiccans because of a draconic Wiccan loves to speak about their motivations, and that is of course the dragon. And most witches from the other paths just aren't welcome behind the dragon's gate. And that is why the dragon stays hidden for them. They don't believe in dragons because they are not welcome behind the dragon's gate. That is very well protected by Leviathan, and that is very well protected by us, actually, without even knowing it. All the dragons are closing it for all of them. They don't have anything to search on the dragon realms, so they don't have to pass the gates of the dragon. Uh, that is also why most of the people, actually everyone, don't believe in dragons, and some even can ridicule us because of that. Witches can too be very nasty sometimes, and also other people who don't believe in dragons can be very nasty people because of this. So they can ridicule our path on. But I have to say, it evolves. Back in the day when I began my path in 2005, yeah, it was a no-no to talk about the draconic path. But now it seems like, yeah, many brothers and sisters coming out of this dragon closet. So it's I'm very pleased to see that this evolution, that we can talk about our path and search for others. But the truth is actually that we are following a pagan path. Like I said, an old belief in the dragon revived our experiences. That is who we are. And nobody has to tell us about the dragon. Let the dragon do that themselves. We are not Wicca. They never named us like it should be. But it's not about the name, like I said before. It's about the experiences and the development under the shadow of the dragon. We mustn't convince others about the dragon. Either like the right-hand religions do, they like to convince about their faith and everyone should believe or else. Yeah, not that Wicca does that so much, but it's just the same. It's about um, gatherings and leaders and priests and things like that. We don't have that. We only have the dragon to listen to, and we only have brothers and sisters to explain a bit about their path so we can compare it, but not to tell us what to do. We they call dragons actually very stubborn, but we are not stubborn. We are just doing our thing, and no one else has to tell us about that. What we have to do. They call us stubborn, but I call it steadfast, and it's just what the dragons are. We are actually a bit like, yeah, that is like actually very much left-handed. It's like doing something that no one is agreeing with. It's just doing something that we are alone with. That is very much left-hand. Um, when a person is blessed by the dragon, they will feel it themselves. When the time has come, it's a part of who we are. When the time has come, yeah, it will. You will feel it. You will feel this dragon. But just by listening to me, by listening to my videos, by reading what I have to say about my experience. Not that I will ever say what you have to do. I will never say that. But I will talk about my experiences and things about the dragon, that the dragon is very much real and the dragon can be with you. That is enough to open the last gate for the dragon. So the only thing that you need to do is to reach out for them, to reach for the dragon, and now you can begin your path alongside the dragon now that every gate is open. So yeah, we don't need this actually. We don't need a guy who has to tell us what to do. We are very much free, and that is very, very important for every dragon, that they are free. Freedom is everything, so that no one has to say that now you have to come to this place, to this gathering, and now we have to do rituals, and we have to do that, and you have to pay it for that. No, that is not where the dragon stands for. The dragon stands for freedom. The dragon stands for life. The dragon stands for everything that should be. And not at all that we have to be commanded. They can call us stubborn, but it's not like that. It's just freedom that we have, what we want. We are a draconic human being, like it is. And we only have to feel ourselves. It's the feeling that we have when the dragon has finally have found a moment to break through the gates. This is the time that you can feel it, and this feeling that I had in 2005 was my convincing moment that the dragon is very much real, and the dragon is here still with us, with some of us. And the only thing you need to do is to gather this desire for the dragon and let this be your guidance. This is the dragon who guides you, the dragon who does everything for you, who does everything on your path that you need to know and you need to do. Not one human, not also brothers or sisters have to tell you what to do. You will know this yourself, because every path is different, and your dragon is telling you to go to places where no one else has ever been, to a path that no one else has ever been. We are all in the same realms, but the paths are always that bit different. So you have to listen to yourself, actually, because of this draconic energy inside of you is speaking to you, translates everything that your guardian and your God is saying to you. That is what you have to know. That is why we are called left hand. We are not Satanism, but Satanism, it's being called like that because Satanism is actually something that is breaking free from authority and being yourself. being free from the authority of God, of the Christian God, being free from that and doing what you want. Except for killing, of course, that is bad. You don't have to do that, and that is very, very bad. But I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. To be yourself. Because, yeah, it's not because Christianity tells you that everything that they do is light. They only cause darkness. Yeah, ironic. So be free, my brothers and sisters. Like a dragon wants to be, and be free. And just, you don't need them. You don't need anyone to tell you what to do. What to do. You just do your own thing. And that is where the magic comes from. From your own rituals that is only last minute, not written down anywhere. Just made by you out of love for your dragon. Out of commitment for each other. That is where the magic comes from. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.